What's up,
Okay,
my dudes?
what's
It's
up, geriatrics? It's your boys, John Elden Ring, and Talking Ben,
back
and
at it
once
again.
back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
Uh,
Um,
Wonderful Krispy Kreme. So creamy.
but anyway, believe it or not, yes. Um, after after the last video, which we opened the Discord server, link in the
Yep.
description, by the way, we've
Well,
actually
I
done.
will remember this time. I will remember.
Okay, you better remember. But
I will.
anyway, unlike, yes, believe it or not, in the one day since that video aired, we've actually done another thing.
Oh
We now
dear.
have a second, we now have a second channel.
Indeed.
It's called Two White Dudes Uncensored, where you guys can watch these videos ahead of time, completely unedited, uncensored, so you can finally hear me curse again without Ben having to screw up the editing. And you can hear just our little. You also, we're not going to our videos at all on that channel, so you'll actually be able to hear our outtakes
And what
and
we
like
do when
stuff.
we do pause or cut it out.
Yeah, because believe it or not, Ben on average cuts out like at 10 at,
A
on
lot of
bare
it.
minimum. Yeah, on bare minimum, I'm pretty sure the least he's ever cut out is like 2 minutes of content, and at most he's cut out like seven, right?
Yep. 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 Yep.
Like you've cut out almost entire. You've probably cut out a full video, like two full
Hmm.
videos worth in just the 5 videos that we've aired. So yeah, you'll
Yep.
be able to see those outtakes for those of you who want. So now, for those of you who want to watch, the quality ones with the gameplay and all the
It'll
better
be on the
jokes that
main
you want to
channel. But
hear.
if you want to watch the ones uncensored, just what it is behind the screen, and it's just like normal playing. Go to the second channel. You choose, and if you want to watch both, that's also an option.
And in fact, this video itself, it'll actually have we actually already aired this on the second channel itself. Because, well, we have nothing else to put on the second channel, and we need
Hmm.
someone to subscribe to it.
We need something other than my. We need a subscriber other than myself. We need content.
And just to make it more interesting, in this video alone, I'm going to tell Ben to cut out certain things that are just like little outtakes,
Hmm.
but it'll be worth it to watch. You'll see.
It will.
Um,
It's like you get quality content either way, but one has higher quality depending
but
on your preference.
yeah, if you want quantity over quality, then go to the second channel.
Quality
And
over
if you want,
quantity, first channel.
yep. Um, But anyway, that's enough about this channel.
Yep.
Ben,
Hmm.
we actually, me and Ben actually have something very important to announce. The school year is finally over. Let's freaking
Yeah,
go.
let's go. No more having to wait like hours just to have fun.
And just so you guys know, that's actually beneficial for not only us, but you. Because now we actually have more time to make these videos.
And it's
And
also takes a lot of stress off my back when it comes to editing because I can
because
screw around a bit more.
yeah, because if you didn't know, me and Ben, we made these videos over the course of one weekend,
Hmm.
and like the last two videos, even though they were like, would you say
Uh,
that our last videos were our best so far?
yeah, they are our best,
Those were,
honestly. Well, I would
those,
say best, but that can't really abide by my opinion because the content that I already have on there is like content that I made
I
yearly.
mean,
So,
I
like,
mean,
in their point of view, though, yes.
no, I mean in the podcast point of view. Keep in mind, the last two videos were the Discord video and the he did what video with the bruv thing.
Hmm.
Remember that video? The
Yep.
video where I talked about how you guys made me watch Church.
Yeah, oh my goodness, this is about to be demonetized so quick, and I can't do anything about it. Uh,
Good thing this is going on the uncensored chat. This is going first on the uncensored channel. Yay!
yeah, so I don't have to get demonetized on my main channel.
Yay! Now you can cut out all my cursing and then just keep it in on the second one so people could still hear me swear.
Yay!
Basically, those two videos, even though me and Ben agree, those were our by far best videos so far. Those
Yeah,
actually, we both, we made both of those videos at like, what, six, 6 a.m. and we aired them
yeah.
at like in our time. We aired them both at like midnight in our
Yeah,
time
because
zone.
I was editing. I was editing pretty much the entire time, and
You guys can't hear it in recording because we record it a few hours before we finish, which but Ben do you, Ben personally, I'm just saying this from the perspective of his friend. He was exhausted the last few days.
uh-huh, and I got good rest and some coffee.
Yeah, he got a good rest last night. I didn't though. I stayed up all night making thumbnails. But you'll get
He indeed did that.
speaking of thumbnails, you guys probably noticed why the last video there was a lot different of a thumbnail, and that's actually because that's the first thumbnail that I made. John Elden Ring dubbed thumbnail.
Yep, it's like it's
Just
it's top tier quality. I don't care what you say. If you don't think that's top tier quality, you live in a dream.
um, speaking of which, I'm actually gonna be making the next four thumbnails for the channel. Um, half because I think that half because I want to contribute more, and half because two videos I guarantee you have actually just done a lot worse than they could have done because Ben put in a bad thumbnail.
More or less.
I mean, for instance, episode three is by far was the most doomed from the start, and that's just because there was such a bad thumbnail on it. Like, believe it or not, the text on that YouTube logo said based. Ben just wrote it that badly.
Yeah, I was told to write it like that, so
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I told Ben to write it that badly, but still. Um,
I will say that that bruv
dude,
is a masterpiece.
yeah, Bruv was a masterpiece, and it reflects in that like, for any of those people who are who want to be YouTubers, well, one, why are you listening to us for advice? We don't even get 100 views per video. But
For
anyway,
real.
um, this is actually a good example. Like you could see, like if you look on our channel right now, what are the two most viewed videos of the podcast? We
The
have
ones that are
the
most clickbait.
No, we have the Bruv video and we have the original Two White Dudes video, which is they're both they're pretty decent thumbnails, and the two least and while the two of the worse off ones were the second and third video, and that's
Mhm.
because well, one of them was a freaking MS Paint, which I don't even know what that is. I'd be surprised. How many people do you think will subscribe to the second channel?
It'd take a bit, but for couple, like maybe like five.
I Okay, I'll bet at least in I'll bet in about 2 weeks at the very least 30.
It well, that would be amazing, but just you gotta remember the YouTube algorithm is dog water, and I've studied it, and it don't work like that.
I mean, if we keep promoting them in all of our videos, people are gonna check it out eventually because that's just more content.
Yeah, it's
And
all about the
our
views.
and if our
Making
podcasts have showed
numbers.
us anything, And if our podcast has showed us anything, you freaking idiots will watch any dog crap that we talk about. We talked about freaking rape last episode, and no one cares.
Yeah,
Am,
honestly.
Wait, was that last episode or was that the episode
Nah.
before? That was
Oh
last
no, that was the
episode.
last episode. Yeah, you talked about it. And it's just like,
Ep-
okay, nobody
Episode.
commented. It's like nobody absolutely gave a crap.
Yeah, no one's have people disliked our videos?
No, not once.
I mean, oh, by the way, I wanted to talk about this. Um, you guys don't know, but Ben actually got copyright striked
Not,
again on one of our
not
videos.
struck, claimed. It's not a strike
Sorry,
yet.
claimed. And the funny thing was, it got claimed at 4 views.
It
It got
did
claimed at four. It got claimed at 4 views.
27 minutes in.
No, not 47. It was like 12 minutes after we
Yeah,
posted. I have
20,
no
20
idea.
something minutes.
And that was the most recent video, the something big video where we
Yeah,
talk about our Discord server and the Quite controversy and stuff like that and Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
we
Watch
have
that
still
video.
yet to figure out why it got copyright claimed, but for some reason it did.
Um, your videos get copyright claimed all the time. It's just
I
a
mean, it's just
natural.
a natural YouTuber thing. It's like a hobby at this point.
Again, Quantum TV. I'm looking at you.
We
Hey,
remember
I
we still got to pin every YouTube worker and dox
no
them.
no. I talked crap about Quantum TV one time. That's more than enough. He wants you have no idea. He once tried to copyright claim a guy who had like 1,000 subs just because he talked about him.
Yeah.
No, no, put the hashtag Quantum TV in the tag. I guarantee you he'll make a video on us. No,
Oh, that'd
no,
be amazing.
you think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. Put a hashtag Quantum TV. What? I'll stalk his channel for a few days. We'll see if I'm right or not.
Well, we'll see. I believe in you confidently. I have full confidence in that statement. Well, we will have to see.
Speaking of which, do you know why I keep talking about this? Do you even know what
Why?
the Quantum TV controversies were?
No, not really.
Okay. Um. Uh, I mean, I talked about the Quite controversy last episode. I might as well talk about a full-length controversy this one. Basically, there's this guy named. It all started with a YouTuber that had about a thousand or so subscribers named Miskiff, who was
Uh-huh.
17. The only reason I'm bringing that up is that Quantum brings it up literally 100 times in the video he made about it. But basically, um, he was Miskiff reacted to one of Quantum's videos, and it was like 5 minutes of his content, and it
Uh-huh.
was like a 15-minute Miskiff video. So it fell into fair use, right?
Yeah, that's pretty fair. It's not too much, and you know, it's respectable amount.
It Miskiff is basically like off-brand Scrubby.
Honestly,
You
yeah.
know what? Do you know who Miskiff is?
He's that one dude.
Yeah, but basically, afterwards, Quantum took down the video that he reacted to and then copyright claimed him for the video that's not on the internet anymore. But anyway, um, then a bunch of other really famous and then a few months later, YouTuber Actman made a video titled "Worst Elden Ring Hot Takes." Um, you've probably seen that video. It's a pretty popular one.
Yeah,
It
it's
was one
pretty
of my
popular.
it, I watched it 5 times and then passed out personally, but it it was just that good. But basically, at one point he comes into the Quantum TV Miskiff controversy, and then
Uh-huh.
Quantum. And then Quantum takes out his Elden Ring reviews, and then tries to copyright strike the Act Man.
What the?
You pro so unlike Miskiff, who couldn't do anything because he had 1,000 subs, Actman, who has like several about 1.5 million, basically was like, "Yeah, I ain't letting this slide, Chief." And,
I want to
and
let it
tons
slide either.
and then tons of YouTubers, like really big ones like Muda Heart, um, H3H3, freaking Keemstar, which that was a big deal. Keemstar and H3H3 agreed for once.
Yeah, that's very surprising, and honestly,
No, if you, for those of
it's
you guys who know, they hate each other.
oh yeah,
They try to argue on literally everything.
yeah. I don't go too well either.
But that was the one thing in years they agreed on. And basically, Quantum, Quantum, at one point, he went to the Act Man. But, like, literally doxed the Act Man at one point.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. I did hear about it, and bro, straight up
At one point,
doxed them, no hesitation.
no, at one point, Ackman got in trouble because he said, basically, Quantum TV called the Ackman's mom, and then the Ackman got into trouble because said, if you go into my home, I will shoot you. Which, can you blame him?
No, honestly,
And then, Quantum basically said, like, something very like, you shouldn't sexualize thumbnails. So as a joke, Ackman, made one of his thumbnails a picture of Quantum and like a badly cropped photo of the eggplant emoji in his mouth while he made a pog face. And then, no, and because that YouTube apparently considered that sexual content, his channel got demonetized for a little bit.
wow,
But
that's
like,
dumb.
no, 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 you know the worst part about all this too?
What?
I've checked. Quantum's channel is still up.
How?
And he's been convicted multiple times. Before Quantum TV, he had a channel that was just called Quantum that was permabanned for hate speech, racism, sexism, and a lot of other stuff.
So he's a hypocrite.
At one point, he said all gays must die.
Wow, interesting. That I don't. Well, I don't say all gays die. I don't agree with them though.
I've always said this. Yes, I know it's against. I am Christian, like honestly, for those of you who don't know. I am Christian, but as God has always said, do not force your ideals on other people. Like, while I don't support, while I don't support doing that with gen, with the same gender, I have always said, live your life how you want to live it. I'm, um, I've always said it's okay to not want to support that thing, but it's also okay to support not wanting to be bigoted towards those people. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I'm not saying you should completely support gays, but I'm also saying do not threaten them and make hate speech and all
yeah.
that
Like
stuff.
I don't hate them.
I've
I just
always
don't support them. You know?
I've
Don't
always I have
understand.
this I have this philosophy. And if any of you want to argue with me on it, then feel free. But I've always gone by this exact philosophy. I will not judge you based on your race, ethnicity, sexuality, whatever. I will only base you on the actions that I see you take. If you're crap to me, then I'll be crap to you. If you're vibe with me, I'll vibe with you. It's just don't. Just don't spread hate. There's so many
Yeah,
better things to do with your life in this world.
for real.
Why would you spend your there we only have a limited amount of time on this earth. So why would you waste so much of it just spreading negativity?
Why not just be positive, be an influence, be a
Just
nice person?
just be good to people. And maybe once we're all off of this earth, we could have sent a message. We could have lived our lives peacefully. But sadly, Twitter exists.
Yep, if it, oh, stinking Twitter. Dang Elon Musk.
Why?
Why, Elon Musk? Why does make us cry and suffer?
But anyway, back to the quantum controversy.
Yeah.
Basically, basically, qu- you could probably tell where this went. Quantum got blasted and all that stuff. But
Oh
like,
yeah, he got blew up. He got messaged and all this stuff.
um, by the way, Act Man, I know that I'm a few months too late to say this, but congratulations on getting remonetized, dude. I'm so happy for you. He got remonetized because YouTube, Twitter kept blasting him, which Ben, this is a good thing. Also, future me, if you're hearing this, remember this. Every time you get like demonetized or your video gets taken down or like your entire channel gets restricted, you don't go to YouTube, like the YouTube reps or anything. You take it on to Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter fixed everything, but it also destroys
As bad
everything.
as Twitter is, just get like I was false copyright claimed or something like that, and usually the YouTube bot is like, please do not, we don't need this crap, just DM us next time, and then they give you a link so you actually can DM them
Yeah.
instead of just talking to a bot.
Yeah, because all it is just bots. No, only human. There's just like no humans. It's literally just bots demonetizing or copywriting your content or giving you warnings or strikes. That's why when it comes to appealing, it doesn't work as well as it used to. It's like if you try to appeal a video, it's 90% of the time they're gonna say no because it's just a bot running everything.
Oh, have you seen that Corey Kenshin video where like he
Yeah,
gets demon where he gets demonetized and then he brings it up with a YouTube rep and it was an automatic claim, so he gets it manually claimed and then it gets remonetized and then the day afterwards it gets demonetized again and then he
because
was
of the
like,
bot. The bot keeps demonetizing it.
no, and then it gets manual claimed again, and then it gets monetized, and then it got manual claimed, demonetized, and then it just stayed like that.
Yeah,
YouTube is racist.
yeah. It's either favoritism or racism. It's both.
It's both. It's like that one girl on Twitch who somehow didn't get banned for throwing her cat over her head.
Yeah, I don't understand how that
That's a
works.
story for another time, though. That's a story
Yeah,
for another time. I feel like that's a wrap. Do you want to call that a wrap?
yep, that's right.
Okay. As always, he's been talking Ben. I've been John Elden Ring. Make sure to like, don't subscribe because we don't deserve your subscriptions. If you want, join the Discord. Come and check us out at our second channel if you feel like it. And as always, have a nice day. Cue meme now.
If you reinstate me as president, I will make sure to reopen Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Great place. Love the food myself and the robots. And also to clear up any rumors the animatronics don't get quirky at night. That is fake news.